The girl gives me a deposit on the dog. I said, she gets to the time of paying for the dog. She tells me, well, I really, really want the dog. I done paid my deposit. I don't want to lose my deposit. But I want the dog, but I just don't have the money right now. I got some bills that came up. But I filed my taxes. And I should be getting my taxes soon. I think it was 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it was. So I said, okay, I tell you what, sis, this is what I'm going to do for you. I know she work every day. I work with her at Tyson. I said, look, this is what I do. I said, you can go ahead and take the dog with you. I want to hold the papers, registration papers. And then when you pay me the rest of the money, I give you the registration papers. And do no contract, just word of mouth. As the weeks went by, I noticed her on Facebook bragging about how much money she had. She took a trip, posted her pictures taking a trip. Still ain't paid me my money. She come in to work. I say something to her. She said, well, come over here, let me talk to you. So she, I'm gonna pay you your money so and so a day, so and so a day. I'm gonna call you, woo woo, because I was off that day. I'm gonna call you time I get off work. Got off work, I never heard from her. Next day, I never heard from her. A week later, I never heard from her. She back passing by me like she don't know me. I said, okay. So I said, man, I'm gonna repo this dog. That's what I was saying in my head. I vaguely remember where I dropped the dog off at, so I'm gonna repo this dog. That's what I'm gonna do. So her ex-boyfriend, man, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he cool than a motherfucker. I said, man, what's up? We talking. He said, man, bitch still ain't paid you money. I said, nah, man, she ain't paying my motherfucking money. I said, I want to repo that goddamn dog. He said, oh, go on down there. The dog out there in the yard. Go on down there and get the dog. You still got the papers. Go on, get the dog. So I said, I'm going to get the dog. Me and my wife hopped in the car. We hop in the car. She drive me down there. Get down there. And after we get down there, we said, I look in the yard. I don't see the dog nowhere. Saying, I know she at work. You know what I'm saying? I know work hours, when she get to work, when she get off, when her children get out of school. I know everything about it. I got all this data. So I go down there and get the dog. I don't see no dog. I go back. I tell my guy, man, I went all over the yard. I ain't see no dog. I ain't hear a dog barking. So he said, no, that dog be in that storage back there. Check their storage. So I went the next day, same time, by 6:30 in the morning. Pulled up. I go to the storage, move the stuff away from in front of the door, look in the storage. I don't see no puppy. I see dog food all over the floor and dog shit everywhere. So I'm like, damn, what is damn puppy at? So I get ready to shut the door. I'm going to shut the door and leave things exactly like it was. I get ready to pull the door up. Bam, there go the puppy. Right there behind the door. I grab the puppy. Shut the door, put the little thing just like it was, go hop in the car with the puppy. I wind up reselling the puppy for much less than what it should have sold for because of the condition that the puppy was in. He was able to get the puppy right. It wasn't nothing. It's just like the dog wasn't being fed, wasn't being groomed, was in if you're in a shed, how much sunlight do you get? No. So, and that's why I say you can totally destroy a dog by putting a dog in the wrong hands. So when I co-own, I got to know that this dog is going to be in very, very good hands. And I don't want to have to come and take the dog back because I feel like I put the dog in the hands of somebody that didn't know what they were doing. A lot of simple shit. You know? Yeah. People think, oh, I can manage it, I can handle it, and they let it go too far, and then it's a big vet bill or it's a dead dog. So I never want to get a call from somebody to say my dog got hit by a car or my dog swallowed a fish hook because I took him out fishing with me and there was a piece of liver laying on the ground, but it had a hook in it and I wasn't paying attention. And before I know it, he was eating it. I don't want to hear none of that shit. None of it. None of it from people that say they know dogs. But if you take a person, put them on your wing and train them what to look for. Train them how to think like a dog. Them cages out there, you can shut them cages. If you don't put that clamp on there, that dog will hop up and hit that clamp and he gone. And then what value of that, what's the value of that dog we just lost because a person did not double check behind themselves and was careless. And now we lost a dog that could be worth I don't know how much. I got to toss and turn a few nights because I don't know where the hell the dog at. I'm walking through the woods, calling the dog, hoping ain't nobody shot the dog. A bunch of stuff. Unnecessary. I had my sons working for me, and I had told all of them, y'all check behind each other. Don't run back in the house being in a rush, and you ain't took care of your business. My middle son, lazy as I don't know what, didn't lock the gate properly. Right? This is second time I lost my best female. I had put training into, a lot of money into that dog. I lost my best female while she was in her second heat. I almost lost Kano for the same reason. Kano and Valhalla got to fighting because somebody was too careless. They didn't double check behind themselves. They didn't lock the gate properly. And now I got both of them in the fence together. And both of them are super alpha males. Valhalla got more discipline than Kano because he came from Serbia already trained. So he has a personality he can get along with other dogs. But if you bring it to him, he gonna show you that he's not to be played with. So I wind up having to choke him out to keep from losing Kano. Yeah. That adrenaline is rushing. You got 300 and some square pounds of pressure over here and 700 and some PSI on this side. And a dog, when you're breaking up a dog fight, they can make a mistake and bite you and hurt you just on accident. Right, you go in there to break up a fight, you gotta know what the hell you're doing. I walked backwards into breaking up a fight one time and got bit, and they bit me on the low end when my boot was here. One of the teeth mark punctured my leg, and the other teeth mark was in the boot. What if it was bit 2 inches higher?
That would have been a chunk out your leg.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Kano, when I breed him, I use an e-collar. When I breed him. Because I know my dog. He tried to get it a few times. He get frustrated. He go up. He ready to fight. So immediately when he go up, I'll do what? Come all the way down. And I watch him until they tie. And after they tie, I could go wherever I need to go. He ain't going to be aggressive to her. And she ain't going to be aggressive toward him. You got to know your dog. You got to know your dog.
That you do.
How do I know when she start coming out of heat? He's going to start getting aggressive because of how she behaved when she come out of heat. I already know. I hear a growling that first day. I already know what time it is. It's time to separate them. Don't keep them together because you're assuming in your little narrow head that it's going to be okay. And she coming out of heat because he don't get along with other dogs.
None.
Male or female. If you're not in heat, leave me alone. Got to respect that. I got him back in the day and he wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I was taking on another job. He didn't get a lot of training. He didn't get a lot of training. He should have, but he didn't. We missed it. So he's the rebel of the bunch. Freedom will fight another dog on his yard. Them the only 2 dogs I got that's going to fight. Why? Because she don't like nobody towering over her. And the moment you tower over her and she get out like this and you continue to come over, it's going to be a fight. She going to take it to you. And she going to come out on the winning side. So I know that. So I'm not putting no any dog with her. I could put Sultan with her. I could put, who else? Shit, Sultan. Hell, come and think about it. Sultan and Valhalla is the only 2 I could put with her. Yeah. Then I know for sure it ain't going to be no fight. I can guarantee 100% it ain't going to be a fight. I got a few others that's about 70-30. But who want to take that risk?
Nobody.
She done already killed the dog before. Yeah. She the type, hey, go on, man. Go on with that. I ain't with that, man. Go on. And if you push her, she'll take your life. So I know that. I can't put it with no any dog because I don't want to lose no dog like that again. Everybody else, pretty much, I can mix them a little bit. I can mix them up a little bit. You know, if somebody getting on somebody's nerve, want to snap at me, all right, she ain't for playing right now. But you got to understand as the dog age, the thinking of the dog becomes less tolerant of something they could have been tolerant of a year or 2 years ago. You got to watch that. You got to monitor that. And we got to be mindful of that as that dog develops. So that's all I'm saying.